From the very beginning, as soon as The Acolyte was announced as a female-centric exploration of Star Wars, set in a galaxy far, far away, in an era we've never seen before, and Leslie Headland, Harvey Weinstein's former personal assistant, would be the one that's running this show, people expected that there's a good chance it's going to be another Disney Star Wars disaster. I'm not sure if we knew then just how bad it was going to be, but certainly a week before the thing even came out, where you see the preemptive strikes against Star Wars fans, with Kathleen Kennedy out there complaining about the toxic fandom because there's so many men in it. They're so mean to the women of Star Wars. Leslie Headland herself essentially setting the stage to say, you know what? If you don't like this because of this or that, you're just a racist, bigot, homophobe, and you don't belong as a Star Wars fan. Well, then you knew, holy shit, this might be worse than we thought. And it was. As we speak right now, well, at least 5 minutes ago, 28% on Rotten Tomatoes from Star Wars fans that are not happy about what's going on. And predictably, because, spoiler alert, the critics love the series. They love diversity and representation. And the fact that a queer, unfuckable lesbian is making a Star Wars show that's based on her own life experiences. Not because it's an important story to tell in the world of Star Wars. Not to honor George Lucas. Not to give something to fans. No, instead, it's to have her own agenda be put on the screen. To turn Star Wars into an activist project, which really... that's what's been happening for the past dozen years at Disney Star Wars and at Lucasfilm. So what did the mainstream media do? The same phrase we hear repeated time after time after time. When fans don't agree with critics, when the audience don't agree with the critics, what do they call it? You guessed it, review bombing. The Acolyte review bombed on Rotten Tomatoes and Metacritic. The Acolyte gets review bombed, setting an unfortunate Star Wars record. The Acolyte debuts. Critics are pleased, but fans are not. Review bombing or bias? The Acolyte's backlash and review bombing explain what's really going on. And of course, the Mary Sue, like clockwork, annoying fans review bombed The Acolyte. Well, I have a counter headline. Like clockwork, woke, dogshit, mainstream access journalists who just want to see Star Wars completely and totally destroyed from what it was and remade into something full of woke propaganda, they're also hating the fans once again. Like clockwork. Weird how that works, isn't it? But the truth is, are there some people that went and review bombed this thing because they're angry? I'm sure there are. Are there also some people that went and gave it 5 stars because they just want to counteract all these haters out there? Absolutely. The truth remains that the vast majority of people are putting their opinion out there, are saying, I watched this shit and it's fucking bad. Because if you want to cherry pick, which is what all these guys do, right? So this is why. This is a review bomb. It can't possibly be that the fans just disagree with us and don't like this. We loved it. We, the critics, loved it. So how could this possibly be genuine? The Acolyte faces backlash from divided Star Wars fandom, with review bombing affecting ratings. Review bombing drowns out any legitimate criticisms, harming constructive feedback. And what we hear is there's people leaving 1-star reviews that they've never, ever reviewed anything before. Well, shit, you know what? Why don't we take a sample, right? Here's some reviews. We're on a page. This is from June 7th reviews. Let's go through some of these, all right? Let's go to Darius T. What has Darius T reviewed before? Oh, shit, he's actually reviewed a lot. He gave it a 1-star. He liked Black Adam and gave it a 5-star. Maybe I don't trust his reviews now. He hated Pinocchio. Good on him. Hated Velma and hated Star Wars The Acolyte. But it's not like he invented this just to review bomb The Acolyte. Doesn't look like it. What about Jake B? My man Jake B. He's only reviewed one thing, and that's poorly, and that's The Acolyte. But what about this 5-star here? Becca B, 5-star review. The Acolyte predates anything we've seen on screen before. It's a time capsule dream for any Star Wars fan. Well, Becca B, this is a 5-star review. So if you're complaining that people only went there to review The Acolyte, blah, 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 that's why it's review bombing. Let's see what we got from old Becca B. Oh, shit. Becca B's only rated one thing, and it's The Acolyte at 5 stars. Weird how you don't talk about these in all your articles about review bombing. What about David H? I'm sure David H has a laundry list of things he's reviewed. Oh, shit. Only The Acolyte. Well, what the fuck? That's weird. Matt F, 4 stars. Maybe 4 stars. Maybe that seems like somebody who genuinely watches things. There you go. See? He's reviewed a couple things. Congratulations on your 4-star review there. What about Stevie D? Fantastic so far, great choreography. Wait, no, that can't be true. He's only reviewed one thing, and that's the Acolyte? Doesn't this go completely contrary to what you're saying? What about this? Jose G. Maybe Jose G, massive fan. Oh shit, he's reviewed one other thing. Knox Goes Away. Michael Keaton, Knox Goes Away. I was not expecting to see that on here. But he also gave that 5 stars and gave the Acolyte 5 stars as well. What about our man, Marshall? I'm just taking these randomly, guys, so I could completely fuck myself over. We could randomly get some, and they've just got a laundry list of reviews. But no, another fucking 4.5-star review. Only thing they've reviewed is the fucking Acolyte. What about Matt M? Fantastic first 2 episodes. The Acolyte. Weird how this works, isn't it? Yet they only want to focus on, well, there's a lot of people that are first-time reviewers that are giving it 1 star, half a star. It's not fair. Guess what? There's review boosting going on, if you want to call it that. They can try to escape around this any way they want. We've seen it happen time and time again. The truth is, if the critics gave this a 30% and the fans gave it a 28%, there wouldn't be articles about review bombing because they'd say, well, clearly they agree with us. But the mainstream media completely is out of touch. The woke media has a fucking agenda. We've seen it time and time again. They can't stand that fans aren't on board with them and to run cover for Disney in an effort to do damage control for a multi-billion-dollar brand because they want them to continue putting their propaganda into something. They want to let them continue to make Star Wars into something that it never was. They will do anything to slander fans, including these bullshit made-up narratives about review bombing. It's all dog shit, and it's only going to get worse when it comes to the Acolyte.